Badge tokens are central to every decision you make when crafting your My Player. As you make decisions, you'll see in real time how your selection affects which badges you qualify for and how many tokens they'll cost.
YouTube is good, y'all boys. It's your boy Bam Man, and finally, we can talking about 2K27. So I know a lot of people have dropped the reveals and all the news. I'm gonna drop the best rep, the best rep system, the best way to rep up fast, because as you guys saw, or if you haven't seen, I'm gonna put it on the screen right here. There is 8 levels to Legend, Elite, Vet, and Starter, and then there's 9 levels to Rookie. There's gonna be a lot of rewards in here. I think they have to give us a semi-decent reward for each level. So Rookie, probably gonna get your shirt off at like Rookie 8, Rookie 9. It's kind of like 2K20, but there's a lot more levels. They said it's gonna be about the same time repping up from last year. So I mean, we'll see about that. I don't know if I really trust that. I think Legend 1 to 8 is gonna take a lot of games to get point 1, but we still got 2 times rep with the crews, so it should be easier than 2K20. But it's definitely gonna be a grind. So I want to show y'all how y'all can wrap up fast, because with all these different wrap ups and different sections and stuff, there's gonna be a lot of rewards that come with it. So heat check's probably still gonna be Vet 1, but as you guys can see in the screenshot that I showed on the screen a little while ago, I'll put it back up right now though, that Vet 1 is pretty far away from Rookie 1, so it's gonna take everybody a little minute to get heat check. And I know a lot of people don't play all day, so some of y'all might not get it to like season 5. But this rep method I'm about to show you guys is definitely gonna help y'all out. It's not really fun. You're not gonna find too much enjoyment in it sometimes. Sometimes it's gonna be gritty games, close games. But if you're a player like me, you like that. Like, you like the comp games, like close games. You like having to grind it out for a win. But I'm gonna give y'all the best rep methods and then the best builds for it. So first, I'm gonna show y'all 3 different bigs for rec, because rec is definitely a top 3 method of rep, especially with 2 times rep. If you have 5 people on your team, you go in the rec and you get 2 times rep, and you really don't have to do anything on big. You just grab rebounds, make smart passes, play a little bit of defense, set good screens. That's it. That's simple. So let's get right into it. So first things first, I'm gonna make this very clear. The builder is similar but very different. So as you just saw the pop up on the screen, look at the build in 26. I'm about to show you guys how it relates to the 27 build, but look at the agility, look at the steal. Like, you don't get the same stuff you can get on 27. So now in a second, right here, we're looking at a 27 build. This is the same build that you guys just saw, but there's 90 pulse control. Like, look at all the difference you can see. Like, you can see everything higher. This has the rebound, 75 strength, 80 vert, 95 agility on a 6'7", 230. That's insane. So we're definitely gonna have a lot of overpowered builds. I have a feeling this is something like 23. I thought the dribbling was gonna be like 25. I thought it was gonna be like 25 remastered, but honestly, looking at it, the dribbling's a lot better. It's kind of similar to 26 a little bit, but you know, it's a little different. But we're gonna have a lot more like attribute spaces to make builds that can do everything. But at the same time, as you guys saw at the beginning of the video, there's gonna be the badges. You're gonna have badge points, so you got to make sure if you're a shooter, most of your badge points have to be in shooting, because you need that. That's your main source of offense. You're gonna need those shooting badges. If you're locked down, you're gonna need a lot of badge points on defense, but that also comes with the build. I think you can make balanced builds and have a good amount of badge points everywhere, because the attributes are, I mean, you guys just saw there's a lot more wiggle room. Like this build that we're looking at, top left corner, I'll make it bigger again just so you can check it, or you can go back in the vid. But it's low-key insane. That's a great build. That's probably my first build of the year, low-key. I want to make a lock, and I can ISO and shoot still. Yeah, we're definitely good. But so now, since you guys seen that, oh, my fault. I'm sorry. So the whole point of me bringing this up, you don't have to copy these exact builds. These aren't perfect builds for 27. They're just ideas of what to make. So inside, you still want double 99. Poppers, you still want decent shooting but decent strength for screens and great rebounding. And then whatever you make, you still want to mimic these builds, but you could make them better because there's more wiggle room in the builder. So for the first rep method, I'm gonna tell y'all it's rec, only because we're not sure how starter 5 looks yet, and rec is always gonna be the same as every year. So my first idea is always a 7-foot big, double 99 rebound once you get cap breakers. You got the good standing dunk. You get a cap breaker steal once you have those cap breakers, once you have the wiggle room for those. or not wiggle room. I'm sorry. Once you have the cat breakers to upgrade it, you can make the steal higher, so you get steals. You don't really need perimeter on a 7-footer. Honestly, like jump at the shots you got to jump at. They got the hands up defense now, so that might help you even if you have low perimeter. You're not gonna get shot over as much. They will have 7.5s, but 7-footer will always be better than 7.5 for the pure fact that it's gonna be faster. Even if they're tall, have high rebound, you can still horse them. You can still box out. Your motion style is gonna be better. Your vertical's higher. You'll definitely be able to outboard them. But this is usually always my first build because I got high pass, I got the rebounding, I got my standing dunk in case I need to finish in the paint. I can shoot a little bit. I'm usually a pretty good shooter, so 78 3 is perfect for me. Gave you an 80 midi though, in case you want to copy this. For Jonathan Isaac base, it's usually the one I use all year. Big man. But again, remember, this build will definitely be able to be better in 27. You can make it better, have more attributes, all that. So this is usually the first build I run. Now I'm going to show you guys a 6'9 inside. You might be able to make a 6'10 inside, 6'11 inside. I don't know what the speed's gonna look like. I don't know if they've increased it or decreased it, made it harder. Motion styles might be better, faster. But let's get right to the 6'7 or 6'9. I'm sorry. All right, so for the 6'9, as you guys see, we have 81 sand dunk. You could go 90. Again, remember you can get cap breakers, which goes up to 90, or there's more attribute room, so you can bring it to 90. You got 93 pass act. You got 85 steal. You got no prim again, but that's because you're going to be faster. You got a steal so you can get those lanes. 84 block. 99 O board with cap breakers and 90 D board. You can put it to 95 if you want. I usually do that. You got the 94 strength that goes to 99. 90 vert, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to put the vert a little higher because I have seen some crazy vert. I've seen a point guard with 99 and he was grabbing rebounds with no rebounds. But so this build, I would recommend you play with a full 5 because you're gonna want 3 ISOs, 1 lock, and then this build because you will get the guard will get doubled most likely. But even if he does get doubled, you do have the pass act to get the slip kick out to the corner, wing, or back to the guard if it's open. You kind of got to be a little bit better on this build because you can't shoot. I mean, eventually when you have 2 ways, you get a steal, you can't shoot, but at the same time, you can't shoot every possession. So you need more skillful players than playing with random. So I would recommend a full 5 for this. You can't play random rec. This will stop post scores. You gotta stop them. This is a good build. Also, will get better because again, I'm gonna say it one more time. I gotta say it one more time after this as well. But the builder gives you more room to attributes to make your build better. So remember that. But now let's get to the 6'7 popper. I think a lot of you guys are gonna like this more, but at the same time, it's gonna put you at power forward, so you might not get as many rebounds as you would on any one of these two builds. All right, so we have the 6'7 popper here. As you see, 71 pass act, decent shooting, 81 standing again. I feel like it's the bare minimum. It's just always gonna be good. 71 driving dunk. I know y'all looked at the last 2 driving dunk, like it's kind of low for these heights, but at the same time, you really want more standing dunks and driving dunk. Plus 70 driving dunks is good enough to square dunk it. It most likely go in. Now you do have to time it, but again, the attributes, you have more room. So this 70 driving dunk, you never know, it could go to a 91. And cap breakers could go to 99. Honestly, we don't know how that looks yet, but we'll see. 82 perim, 73 steal. Well, cap breakers still goes up, but I mean 73 steal was always good. It wasn't as good as 85, 91, 99, like all that stuff, but it's still good. You get steals. Good rebounding, high vert, good enough strength to set big body screens, honestly, because this is what I was using to set great screens. Only problem with this build is you might get put at power forward some games, you might get put at center. You might play a 7-5. If you get put at center, you might play, at power forward, they might put you against a 7-5. You might have to play against 2 7-5 centers, and you're at power forward having boxed out. It gets a little stressful, but this build's all around, so you can pop. You can dribble, you can finish in the paint off of screens and slip. You can backdoor with this. Got defense, physicals are good, the rebound is good. It's a really good all-around build. I would recommend the other 2 more for the assists because 71, you're not dotting shit down the court like that. It might go out of bounds a couple times, cost you turnovers. We all know teammate grade is rep. I still think they're gonna implement that. I don't think throwing lobs and stuff is gonna make your rep go up more. I think it's really just teammate grade. This build, honestly, you'll get steals, get rebounds, score, assists. So I think your teammate grade goes up a lot with this build. You could average like an A+. 7-footer, depends on the turnovers, but you could average an A+ easily on that. I always have. The inside, about the same. All right, so now that we've got the centers out the way, I will show y'all. So that's for rec. I think playing as a rec center is the best, but I will get into the twos on park, and then I'll get into starting five. I think we'll do starting five last because we don't know what that looks like. We don't know if they're taking it out the game, honestly. I haven't really seen it, so it might not even be in the game. But I'll show you guys twos and then starting five. All right, so for park, I'm not gonna lie. If you were a good twos player this year, you know that 6'7" is definitely better than 6'8". But now with 2K27, this 6'7", this is known as the cheater build. You'll have a 98 midi. You'll have 85 ball handle, 83 speed with ball, I think. 91 steal, 91 agile, 91 speed. And then I cap broke my vert. But with the way 27 builder looks, I'm pretty positive this build's gonna have good dribbling, good speed with ball, higher steal, higher block, faster speed and agility, and then you'll also be able to add probably 89 drive and dunk minimum. So this takes this midi fader and quick stop off the threes to I can most likely ISO on this build. I have a crazy high midi. I get legend shooting badges with plus ones. Great defense. What is it? 97 per rim. That probably can go to 99 based off the builds I've seen, especially the other 6'7", because the 6'7" I was looking at was 230 pounds. Way longer wingspan, and it had 99 per rim. So smaller, like slimmer, less wingspan, higher per rim. Probably goes to 99. Probably can get a 99 steal with finishing and the same shooting and decent dribbling. So I ain't gonna lie. And probably you can go higher on the pass act from what I saw so far. So I have a feeling that 6'7" is gonna run the twos, especially with everybody loves midi fading still, but now you can ISO on it. 6'8" are still probably gonna be good. 6'6" that has potential to be great. And 6'5" also has a high potential to be great. And they might bring back 6'4" on the twos, so we don't know yet. But this build, I have a feeling you're gonna be able to guard everything on it and score on anybody. All right, now for the bigs. This is where it's probably a little controversial, but I told y'all the attributes, you get way more wiggle room. So I have a feeling this 81 3 ball go to 85. The midi can go up to like 89 for set shot. The drive and dunk might go up a little bit. The pass act will go up. The perimeter and steal will go up. The block will go up. The agility and speed might be similar, but I have a feeling it's gonna be higher. Honestly, it's an ISO big. You can still set screens, pop. You can play as a popper. The rebounding will probably get higher because it caps out on 96, but I couldn't put it because then I couldn't add all the other attributes on this build. But with the rebound at 96, you could play as an inside, you can play as a popper, you can play as an ISO. 3 different play styles on one build is already OP, but it's a 6'8", and I have a feeling that 6'8s or 6'7s are going to run the game as bigs for twos. Same as this year. Same as older 2Ks a little bit, except for there's more insides. But now I feel like it's gonna be like 23, and in 23, 6'8" was tough, and 6'9s were godly. So if it's like 23 with a swing of 26, put it together. This is the build you get. This build, it's gonna be OP. ISO bigs are gonna be crazy this year. Honestly, it's gonna be like an ISO lock with rebound, like more rebound. Shooting might be a little lower, could be the same. I ain't gonna lie. We have potential to have a great year this year. If we're really eliminating cheating, or at least trying to put a pause on it a little bit, we can have a great year. But now I'm gonna show you guys a starting 5 build. I know a lot of y'all y'all pretty much already know what it's gonna be like, but I'll put the build on the screen now. So for the 3rd best rep method in the game, just because we haven't seen too much on it, or we don't even know what's in the game. I didn't see it, but it might be in. Starting 5. 6'4s will indefinitely run starting 5. If this is a build I can make right now, no cap breakers, and you know the cap breakers for 6'4s and driving dunk are insane. This 59 can easily get to 89 with like 4 cap breakers, not even 5. The speed with ball, if it's at 90 now, probably can go to 94. 94 3 goes, you know it goes to 99. The steal could probably go 91. I know it goes 91 with 5 cap breakers. Perimeter. Probably, hold on, let me check. On my screen, it goes to 88. That's good per rim. The speed and agility is probably gonna be up. I could probably go 95 with both, honestly speaking. I ain't gonna lie, this build's gonna be insane. It's gonna be fun to use in starting 5. It can do everything at 6'4". We can still play defense. maybe not rebound. You probably could get rebounds, but I just don't have it upgraded, so we don't know. And we haven't played the game yet, so we won't know. But the pass act probably goes up too, like a lot higher, probably like 82, 87-ish, which is good pass act for small guards. So we're gonna have a lot of fun this year, but just make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, bro. I'm gonna show y'all how to hit Legend 8 because it is possible. It looks like a lot. I promise you by Christmas I'll be vet 1 minimum. I probably could be vet 4, vet 5, or yeah, vet 4, vet 5. If it's the same amount of rep, I could be Legend 1, honestly. We don't know. I gotta lock in for the nasty grind, man. But don't forget to subscribe, like the vid up, man. And I'm probably gonna be doing some reactions on 2K reveals soon, just to talk about all the little stuff going on, man. I love y'all boys. I'm out.